Welcome to my channel Valuable Rare Coins because, as you know, old is gold. Some of the rarest coins worth big money could be hiding in your hands right now. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and watch till the end. Let's dive in. First, we're diving into a coin that has captured the imagination of collectors across the globe, the 1999 United States of America Connecticut quarter dollar. This isn't just any state quarter. This is a coin that could transform an ordinary pocket find into an extraordinary payday. And yes, we're talking big money at the end of this video, so stay tuned and watch closely to make sure you don't miss a single detail. The Connecticut State Quarter, released in 1999 as part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, is more than just a piece of change. It's a miniature work of art and a historical tribute cast in metal. Featuring the legendary charter oak tree, this coin honors the spirit of American independence, resilience, and deep-rooted strength. The charter oak is not only a symbol of the state's heritage, but a proud emblem of defiance, as it once hid Connecticut's royal charter from British authorities in 1687. With such a powerful story engraved into its design, it's no wonder this coin has stirred the passions of collectors and historians alike. Now, what sets this coin apart from others in the State Quarters series is not just the incredible design. It's the ultra-rare errors and special strike anomalies that make certain 1999 Connecticut quarters worth a small fortune. Some of these coins were struck with dramatic misalignments, double dies, off-center strikes, and rare planchet errors that are so unusual, they've sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting world. These rare minting flaws don't just make the coin unique, they make it exceptionally desirable and extremely valuable. Every error tells a different story, and each one adds layers of mystery and value to this already stunning quarter. One of the most sought-after features among collectors is the double die error, which appears on both the obverse and reverse of some rare 1999 Connecticut quarters. If you look closely, you might see a shadow or doubling effect on the tree's branches or on the inscriptions like Connecticut or the charter oak. This doubling is caused when the coin die strikes the coin more than once, but in slightly different positions, and it turns an ordinary quarter into a collector's dream. These are the kinds of visual signs collectors look for, and if your coin shows these traits, it's time to celebrate because you're holding something truly extraordinary. Another rare and expensive variation includes off-center strikes, where the image is not correctly aligned within the coin's rim. These errors happen when the planchet, the blank coin, is not properly centered during minting. Depending on how far off the strike is, these coins can be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, especially if the date is still clearly visible. Imagine flipping through a roll of quarters and suddenly spotting one where the charter oak is sliding off to one side. That could be your golden ticket. Even more fascinating are coins struck on the wrong metal planchets, such as pennies or foreign coins. These rare misstruck Connecticut quarters are extremely hard to find and insanely valuable because they are so few in number. They are the result of rare minting slip-ups, and when one of these coins appears at auction, the bidding war can get fierce. Collectors know just how precious these types of errors are, and they're willing to pay top dollar to own them. Speaking of auctions, let's talk numbers, and not just any numbers. Recently, there have been sales and private deals involving rare 1999 Connecticut quarters that have stunned even seasoned coin experts. These aren't urban legends or collector myths. These are real transactions that prove just how hot the market is for these coins. When a flawless error coin, in brilliant uncirculated or mint condition, goes up for sale, it can command eye-watering prices, and trust me, the final number I'm going to share with you will make your jaw drop. The demand for these coins is only growing stronger as more collectors enter the scene, eager to complete their 50 states collection or hunt for those elusive error coins that could be hiding in plain sight. That's why now is the perfect time to go through your change jars, coin rolls, or old collections and look for that rare 1999 Connecticut quarter that could change your life. The community of collectors is thriving, and every day, someone discovers a hidden gem that had been sitting unnoticed for years, and that someone could be you. If you're wondering how to assess the value of your coin, pay close attention to the details. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling on the text or image. Examine the edges for signs of off-center strikes, and always check the metal. If something seems unusual, it just might be a rare planchet error. And of course, having your coin professionally graded by a trusted certification service like PCGS or NGC can skyrocket its value by verifying its authenticity and condition. The better the grade, the bigger the payout. Simple as that. And now, the moment everyone's been waiting for. Just how much can a rare 1999 Connecticut quarter be worth today? Well, if you're lucky enough to have one of these exceptional coins with a high grade, dramatic error, and in pristine, uncirculated condition, your little quarter could be worth a breathtaking $98,000. That's right, $98,000 for a single Connecticut state quarter with the right combination of rarity, error, and condition. This is not just a coin, it's a potentially life-changing discovery, and it could be lying in your coin jar right now, waiting to be found. So, don't let this chance pass you by. Go check your change, inspect every quarter, and see if you're one of the lucky few to hold a coin that collectors around the world are searching for. If you find anything interesting or think you've got something special, drop a comment below and share your story. Who knows, your coin could be the next big thing in the numismatic world. Second rare coin. We're uncovering the story behind one of the most fascinating and potentially valuable coins ever released in the United States, the Maryland quarter dollar from the year 2000. This is not just any ordinary coin from your pocket change. This is a coin that might hold a hidden fortune, and by the end of this video, you'll see why collectors all over the world are scrambling to get their hands on it. Released as part of the legendary 50 State Quarters program, the Maryland quarter proudly represents the old line state with elegance and purpose. At the center of its design is the historic Maryland State House Dome, the oldest state capitol still in continuous legislative use. Surrounded by branches of white oak, the state tree, this coin is rich in symbolism and beauty. But beyond its brilliant design lies something even more exciting: rare errors and variations that have made some of these coins incredibly valuable and highly sought after by top collectors. You might be wondering, what could make a modern coin like this worth more than just 25 cents? The answer lies in its scarce minting errors, small imperfections that slipped through quality control and turned ordinary coins into rare treasures. The 2000 Maryland quarter has been discovered with a variety of striking mistakes, and each one adds a layer of value and desirability to the coin. These flaws make the coin unique and collectible, and in the world of numismatics, uniqueness equals worth. One of the most thrilling errors found in these Maryland quarters is the off-center strike, a minting mistake where the coin's design is not properly aligned. The more off-center the strike, the more valuable the coin becomes, especially if the full date is still visible. This creates an eye-catching visual difference and makes these error coins immediately stand out in a collection. Some of the rarest examples have up to 50% of the design shifted, turning a simple quarter into a true collector's gem. Another highly prized error is the doubled die variety. On certain Maryland quarters, careful collectors have spotted doubling in the inscriptions or in the fine architectural lines of the State House Dome. This error happens during the minting process when the die used to strike the coin shifts slightly between impressions, causing a distinct doubling effect. These coins are extremely rare and instantly increase in value when found in excellent condition. To identify them, use a magnifying glass and examine the words "E pluribus unum, Maryland," or even the finer details of the oak branches. A slight ghosting or shadow effect could mean you're looking at a doubled die worth thousands. Some Maryland quarters have also been found struck on the wrong metal planchet, meaning they were accidentally minted using the blank for a different coin, such as a penny or foreign denomination. These planchet errors are extremely scarce and are prized for their rarity and odd appearance. They often weigh less than normal or appear with a different color or texture. If you found a Maryland quarter that seems unusual in weight or tone, don't ignore it. It could be an extremely rare strike worth far more than face value. Collectors are not just interested in errors, though. Condition is everything. A Maryland quarter in perfect, uncirculated condition, especially if it's a rare error variety, can command huge sums at auction. Coins that are professionally graded and certified by reputable grading services, such as NGC or PCGS, often fetch higher prices, especially when they're given high grades like MS 68 or higher. These are coins that have never been touched by circulation, no scratches, no dings, and perfect mint luster. Even a slight difference in grade can mean a difference of thousands of dollars in value, so it's worth having your coin evaluated if you think you've got a gem. The demand for rare state quarters like the Maryland 2000 issue has skyrocketed in recent years, as collectors work to complete their sets and investors look for hidden value in modern coinage. At coin shows, online auctions, and private collector forums, these coins are making headlines for the staggering prices they're achieving. Just recently, a rare Maryland error quarter in pristine condition made waves in the collector community when it sold at auction for a record-shattering price, and that's just one example of the treasure hiding in your change. The thrill of finding one of these valuable quarters is what keeps the collector spirit alive, and that excitement could be closer than you think. Go through your pocket change, your old coin jars, your forgotten drawers. The next rare Maryland quarter could be waiting for you to discover it. If you think you've found a coin that looks different, heavier, lighter, misaligned, or features strange markings, get it checked, because you just might be holding one of the rarest finds of modern U.S. currency. Now, here comes the part you've been waiting for: the value reveal. Just how much can a Maryland quarter from the year 2000 be worth if it has the right error, is in uncirculated condition, and has been verified by a top grading service? Hold on to your seat, because some of these rare coins have been known to reach a breathtaking $85,000 in collector markets and high-end auctions. That's right, $85,000 for a single quarter that may look like ordinary spare change to the untrained eye. This is why collectors are more passionate than ever, and why the Maryland 2000 quarter is one of the hottest coins in today's numismatic world. So, if you've got an eye for detail and a love for treasure hunting, now is the time to join the search. And if you've found something exciting, whether it's an error coin, an uncirculated gem, or something you're not quite sure about, drop a comment below and share your discovery with our amazing community. Your coin might just be the next big story in the collecting world. Third expensive coin is going to take you deep into the heart of American heritage, right through the lens of one incredible coin, the United States of America Vicksburg quarter dollar from the year 2011. If you're holding onto one of these coins or just curious about the incredible stories and value hiding in your change, then this video is made just for you. Get ready to explore a coin that has become a hot topic among collectors, and one that might just bring you a surprise worth thousands of dollars. The 2011 Vicksburg quarter is part of the America the Beautiful Quarters program, a series launched to honor the nation's most treasured national parks and historic sites. This particular coin pays tribute to the Vicksburg National Military Park in Mississippi, a site rich with Civil War history and national pride. On the reverse of the coin, you'll find a striking image of the USS Cairo, a Civil War-era ironclad gunboat, sailing with power and purpose through the Yazoo River. It's more than just a pretty picture. This design captures the strength and legacy of one of the most important moments in American military history. But what makes this coin even more exciting isn't just its beautiful design or historical roots. It's the rare minting errors and special variations that have sent shockwaves through the numismatic world. That's right, some of these Vicksburg quarters are not just historical keepsakes, they're valuable rarities that could be hiding in your pocket or coin jar right now. And believe me, once you learn what to look for, you'll be checking every quarter you come across with a magnifying glass and a lot more excitement. Among the most desirable features of the 2011 Vicksburg quarter are double die errors, where the details on the coin appear to be duplicated slightly, most often seen on the lettering or parts of the ship's rigging. This kind of error happens when the die that stamps the coin shifts between strikes, creating a subtle but clear shadow-like duplication. These double dies are highly sought after by collectors, especially when the doubling is dramatic and clearly visible without special tools. The more obvious and well-centered the doubling, the more valuable the coin becomes. Another stunning error to look out for is the off-center strike, where the design is not perfectly aligned and is stamped partially off the coin's surface. These types of mistakes are rare and instantly increase a coin's worth, especially when the date remains fully visible. Off-center Vicksburg quarters are both eye-catching and extremely collectible, making them a top priority for serious collectors. And that's not all. Some Vicksburg quarters were accidentally struck on planchets meant for different denominations, like nickels or even foreign coins. These wrong planchet errors are extremely scarce and highly prized because they defy normal minting rules and are incredibly hard to come by. If your Vicksburg quarter seems unusually light, heavy, or just plain different in feel or color, don't dismiss it. It might be one of these extraordinary error coins that collectors are willing to pay huge premiums for. Condition also plays a massive role in the value of these coins. A Vicksburg quarter that has never been circulated, kept in pristine, mint state condition, with sharp details and no signs of wear, is far more valuable than one that's been through pockets and registers for years. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can certify a coin's grade, giving collectors and investors confidence in its value. Coins graded MS 67 or higher are particularly valuable, especially if they also feature one of the rare errors mentioned above. Recent auctions and private sales have proven just how hot the market is for these coins. Rare error varieties in uncirculated condition have stunned collectors by reaching incredible prices, especially when authenticated and showcased through major coin dealers and auction houses. The Vicksburg quarter, once seen as just another part of the America the Beautiful series, has now become one of the most talked about coins from the 2011 release, thanks to these rare and fascinating error types. So if you have a jar of quarters sitting around at home, or if you're in the habit of coin roll hunting, now's the perfect time to start looking closely. The Vicksburg 2011 quarter might just be the diamond hiding among the dimes, and you don't want to miss out on the chance to own a piece of American history that also happens to be worth a fortune. Keep an eye out for doubling in the lettering, off-center designs, unusual metal tones, or anything that looks just a little different than usual. Those subtle signs could mean you're holding something truly rare. And now, let's talk about the number everyone's waiting for. Just how much could a rare, error-filled, mint-condition 2011 Vicksburg quarter be worth in today's market? If you're lucky enough to find one of these exceptional coins, especially one with a dramatic error and top-tier grading, it could be worth a staggering $26,000. Yes, you heard that right. $26,000 for a single quarter that most people would pass over without a second thought. That's why this coin is in such high demand, and why collectors everywhere are watching every new listing and every coin show for a chance to get their hands on one. So, what are you waiting for? Go check your quarters, inspect your collection, and see if you might have a Vicksburg gem in your possession. And if you think you've found something unique, or even just have questions about your coin collection, drop a comment down below and join the conversation with fellow enthusiasts. You never know, your story might be featured in a future video. Especially, we're talking about the United States of America $quarter coin from Wisconsin, minted in the year 2004. This isn't just another state quarter. This is a coin that shocked the coin collecting world with its rare variations, high demand, and sky-high value when discovered in the right condition with the right features. The Wisconsin quarter was released in 2004 as part of the U.S. Mint's legendary 50 State Quarters program, a series that quickly became one of the most popular collecting movements in U.S. history. Each coin in the series was designed to showcase a piece of the state's identity, and Wisconsin's coin does exactly that with a design that proudly features a cow, a round of cheese, and a stalk of corn, symbols of the state's proud agricultural heritage. It's a tribute to the heartland of America, where farming, dairy, and community come together to form the backbone of the Midwest. But what makes this particular coin stand out isn't just the design. It's a rare and mysterious minting error that collectors can't stop talking about. That's right. There's a very special and extremely rare version of the 2004 Wisconsin quarter known in the collector's world as the extra leaf variety. And this isn't just one error. There are two major variations of this rare mistake, the extra leaf low and the extra leaf high. These unique errors occur just to the left of the corn stalk, where you'll notice an extra, curved leaf sticking out that was never meant to be there. These varieties are not part of the original design and are believed to have been caused by accidental damage to the die during the minting process, though some speculate it could have been done intentionally by someone inside the mint, which only adds more mystery and excitement to this already legendary coin. Collectors and experts alike have confirmed the authenticity of these extra leaf quarters, and they've caused a massive stir in the numismatic world. These rare variations were mostly discovered in rolls of quarters distributed in only a few states, meaning they're far from common, and their limited availability has made them a hot commodity in the coin market. The difference between an ordinary Wisconsin quarter and one with the extra leaf is dramatic when it comes to value, and the ability to identify one is what separates a regular quarter from a life-changing discovery. So, how do you identify one of these valuable coins? You don't need any fancy equipment, just a good eye and maybe a magnifying glass to help. Look closely at the base of the cornstalk on the back of the coin. If you notice an extra leaf curving out to the side, either low near the base or high up near the top of the stalk, you may have struck gold. The extra leaf high shows the added leaf pointing upwards, while the extra leaf low version has the leaf drooping downward. Both are valuable, both are rare, and both are highly prized by collectors. These coins, when found in excellent uncirculated condition, can fetch a significant premium, especially when verified and graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. The higher the grade, the greater the value. Coins in mint state condition, with sharp details, original luster, and no signs of wear, are the most desirable and often find their way into prestigious private collections or top-tier auctions. Having your coin graded not only adds to its credibility, but can multiply its market value dramatically. Auction houses have seen some jaw-dropping sales involving the 2004 Wisconsin extra leaf quarters. Collectors and investors are more than willing to pay thousands, even tens of thousands, for these rare finds, especially when they come with solid documentation and high-grade certification. These sales have been reported in major auction listings, private dealer transactions, and collector forums, confirming just how strong the demand is for these rare coins. Every time a new one is discovered, it reignites excitement across the entire coin collecting community, and here's the best part. There's still a chance you could find one. That's right, these coins are still out there, tucked away in old collections, coin jars, or forgotten bankrolls. That's why it's so important to check every 2004 Wisconsin quarter you come across. You never know if you're just one coin away from a once-in-a-lifetime discovery. It could be in your wallet, your piggy bank, or mixed into your spare change from the grocery store. So take a look and examine those coins carefully. Now, for the moment you've been waiting for. Just how much is one of these rare Wisconsin quarters with the extra leaf error worth, if it's in the right condition and certified by a grading service? Brace yourself, because if you happen to find one of these rare error quarters in top mint state condition, it could be worth a jaw-dropping $75,000. Yes, you heard that right. $75,000 for a single quarter. That's why this coin is making headlines and why collectors and investors are searching high and low for these rare pieces of numismatic history. It's not just a coin, it's a ticket to the kind of excitement and reward that keeps the heart of coin collecting alive and thriving. So, what are you waiting for? Go dig into your coin jars, pull out your change, and start searching for that 2004 Wisconsin quarter with the legendary extra leaf. If you think you've found one or have a question about your coin collection, drop a comment down below and let's talk about it. This is a community for people just like you who love the thrill of the hunt and the stories behind every coin. Last unique coin. We're talking about the United States of America $quarter coin, Fort McHenry, issued in 2013. This coin isn't just a patriotic symbol, it's become one of the most talked about coins in the America the Beautiful series, and by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why this beautiful piece of metal could be worth far more than face value. The Fort McHenry quarter was released in 2013 as part of the U.S. Mint's America the Beautiful program, which honored significant national parks and historic landmarks across the country. Fort McHenry, located in Baltimore, Maryland, is one of the most iconic locations in American history. The very site where American forces stood strong during the War of 1812 and inspired Francis Scott Key to write the words to what would become the national anthem, the Star-Spangled Banner. The coin's reverse design captures that unforgettable spirit with an image of fireworks bursting over the fort, symbolizing celebration, victory, and the unwavering resilience of the American people. But here's where things get even more exciting. Because while millions of these coins were minted, only a small number feature rare minting errors and exceptional characteristics that have made them incredibly valuable to collectors around the world. These rare error coins have turned what most people consider spare change into treasures worth thousands, and in some cases, much more. When a modern coin carries such historical weight and has a mistake from the minting process, it becomes a high-demand collectible that the numismatic world cannot get enough of. One of the most sought-after errors found on the 2013 Fort McHenry quarter is the double die. This error occurs when the coin is struck twice by a misaligned die, resulting in a doubling effect on certain areas of the design. On the Fort McHenry coin, this doubling is most commonly seen on the fireworks, the fort structure, or the inscriptions like E Pluribus Unum or Fort McHenry. These doubled visuals can be subtle or dramatic, but in either case, they instantly boost the coin's rarity and value. If you want to check your coin, use a magnifying glass and examine those details carefully. You might be surprised by what you find. Another valuable error seen in some Fort McHenry quarters is the off-center strike, where the design appears slightly or significantly misaligned, often missing part of the edge or rim. The more off-center the strike, the rarer and more collectible the coin becomes, especially if the full date is still visible. These types of coins are a favorite among error collectors because no two are ever exactly the same, making each one a true one-of-a-kind collectible. There have even been reports of wrong planchet errors, where Fort McHenry quarters were accidentally struck on planchets intended for other denominations, like dimes or foreign coins. These are extremely rare and can be worth thousands to the right buyer, especially when verified and certified by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC. If your Fort McHenry quarter feels lighter, smaller, or has unusual coloring, don't dismiss it. It could be one of these valuable mistakes straight from the mint, and of course, condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. A Fort McHenry quarter that is in uncirculated, mint-state condition, especially one with a high grade like MS 66, MS 67, or even higher, is far more desirable to collectors. These coins have never been used in everyday transactions, showing no wear and retaining all their original brilliance and detail. When paired with a known error, such a coin can fetch a serious premium on the open market or at auction houses. Speaking of auctions, let's talk about the actual market for this coin. In recent years, rare Fort McHenry quarters with confirmed errors and top-grade condition have drawn major attention at auctions and private sales. Collectors and investors have been willing to pay high amounts to get their hands on one of these elusive pieces, not only because of their monetary value, but because of the powerful symbolism and American legacy they represent. Every time one appears on the market, it sparks interest and competition among serious buyers. Now, here's where it gets really exciting. Because you might be wondering just how much one of these rare and valuable 2013 Fort McHenry quarters could actually be worth. Well, if you're lucky enough to find a Fort McHenry quarter with a rare error like a double die, off-center strike, or wrong planchet, and it's in pristine, uncirculated condition with professional certification, your coin could be worth a staggering $31,000. That's right, $31,000 for a single quarter. And the best part? These coins are still out there in circulation, waiting to be found. They could be hiding in your change, sitting in your collection, or tucked away in a forgotten drawer. All it takes is a keen eye and a little patience, and you could uncover a hidden gem worth thousands. So don't wait. Check every Fort McHenry quarter you come across and examine it closely for any signs of errors or unusual features. If you think you've found something special, drop a comment down below. We'd love to hear your story and help guide you through the next steps of evaluation and grading. You never know. Your coin might just be the next big discovery in the world of rare coins, and if you enjoyed learning about the history, value, and hidden secrets of the Fort McHenry quarter, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and tap the notification bell so you never miss a chance to uncover another treasure in your pocket. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting and may your next quarter be worth $31,000.